Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Eric Oren.
Well, happy Thursday, Central Oregon. Similar to yesterday, we are expecting kind of a mix of rain and snow here on the high desert. Now, early, we are a bit mild as we're looking at temperatures above the freezing mark here on all of these cameras. So we are looking at some rain in addition to possibly some freezing precipitation, but more likely to be rain here this morning. It will eventually transition to a mix of rain and snow and eventually snow showers, though, as temperatures cool off here. In the next 12 hours, we aren't going to warm up all that much. We're going to top out around noon in the 40-degree range and then start getting chilly again. So we do expect a transition from rain to mixed precipitation here late in this morning, and then eventually snow showers later on today. A bit of snow headed our way here on the high desert. Now, a winter storm warning is in place along the east slopes of the Cascades, and mostly above 4,000 feet due to heavy snow accumulations. Could be close to 12 to 24 inches in the mountains and 3 to 6 inches in the lower east slopes, and that's in place until 4 a.m. tomorrow. We also have a wind advisory in place. So this weather coming our way. We have a cold front making its way through the area. It's increased wind speeds, and this is going to be in place until 7 a.m. 25 to 35 mile-an-hour winds. Gusts up to 55 miles an hour are possible. And of course, this can create some very hazardous conditions. When winds are at that speeds, any unsecured objects could be blowing around. Tree limbs could be blown into power lines, creating power outage situations. Generally, a fairly hazardous picture. Now, area of low pressure way to our north, pushing a cold front into our area here, and it's increasing those wind speeds, as we mentioned, also giving us a chance for some mountain snow. Let's take a look here at your future track, try to give you an idea what to expect and when here. Now, early today, we are already seeing a bit of mixed precipitation. We got some green and some yellow here. Those are a chance for some rain, and then blue as well mixed in as well. As we're going to see some temperature variance out there. Now, as we make our way throughout the morning, it's going to get pretty widespread. So we're seeing a lot of the area enveloped by some precipitation. As we make our way throughout the day, that widespread pattern is going to become a little bit more spotty, and snow showers, it's going to be mostly blue by this afternoon, looking at around 4 o'clock. Snow showers are going to persist with us on and off, and that's going to be throughout the rest of the afternoon and into tomorrow. Now, we are expecting the early morning hours to be experiencing snow still, so it's going to be a snowy evening overnight into tomorrow. Let's take a look at what you might expect in terms of snowfall here over the next 24 hours. As we mentioned here, pretty significant up in the Cascades, could be up to between 12 and 24 inches. This model is showing around 14. Significant snow here in the lower elevations as well. So there's a very high likelihood that you'll be shoveling some snow here over the next couple of days. Now, I wanted to call attention to your forecast highs. We are not going to get all that warm. It's a little cooler than the last few days. 30s and 40s here on the high desert. We're going to top out somewhere around noon before we start getting back down into the lows side of things. Your overnight lows, as it happens, we're going to be in the 20s, even the 30s there in Warm Springs, but expecting a return to freezing conditions here overnight as we experience more of this winter weather headed our way. Now, we'll take a look at a 7-day forecast here for you. Very strong chances for some wintry mixed precipitation today, possibly some snow continuing onto tomorrow, even into the weekend. Slighter chances, of course, but those temperatures are going to be getting a little bit cooler until late this weekend, and early next week temperatures are going to recover just a little bit with those overnight lows climbing out of the teens and back into the 20s. That's been a look at your local alert weather.